When I was a kid, I was pretty hostile toward Christianity. But I decided once to read the Bible, and I read Genesis, and there were no dinosaurs, and I got real mad, and I told my mother the book made no sense. So she said, well, Rod, you started in the Old Testament. That's why. Start in the New Testament. So I did. I got out the book of Matthew, and I read the book of the generation of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham begat Isaac, and Isaac begat Jacob, and Jacob begat Judas and his brethren, and Judas begat Phares and Zara of Tamar. And I didn't know what the word begat meant, and I couldn't make sense of why anybody would read that book. So on Fridays, I usually give you a recommendation of a book to read, and I hope you're reading some at home. I'd recommend you read maybe the Gospel of Matthew, minus a few verses in chapter 1 maybe, or the beautiful Gospel of Mark, or the absolutely stunningly beautiful Gospel of Luke. But you know, after you've read the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John a bit, suddenly the Jewish scripture reads different, way cooler. And you kind of get its points, and you read past what my 12-year-old self couldn't get through. A few books I might recommend. Some of them are not here at home, so I'm going to have to tell them to you instead of show them to you. A book by Peter Gomes, P-G-O-M-E-S, I think it is The Good Book. And it's a great book. The book by Peter Gomes is called The Good Book. I can't quote it for you right now, but it's probably the best I could recommend for a lot of Bible readers. Another would be Making Sense of the Bible, which is a little more practical guide, a little more intense, a little more detailed, by Adam Hamilton. And then, of course, there's always one of my favorites, Love Wins by Rob Bell, which finishes with, love is why I've written this book. Love is what I want to leave you with. May you experience this vast, expansive, infinite, indestructible love that has been yours all along. May you discover that this love is as wide as the sky and as small as the cracks in your heart that no one else knows about. And may you know deep in your bones that love wins. Boy, that makes sense for people like you. Don't forget, you are love first.